Right, if you talk about Sims, you really have to mention this story. Electronic Arts is being bought up for 55 billion. That's crazy. And with this story, people are very worried because part of the purchase is from Saudi Arabia, and then there's a private investor, which I understand is not the nicest fella. I know nothing about this guy, but as far as I'm aware, people are afraid that EA will lose something, especially Sims will lose something. Sims is generally a very progressive community, so people are afraid with Saudi Arabia and their laws and everything that this game will change, and there's a lot of things going to be stripped off it. People are also afraid that LGBTQ plus employees will be targeted after purchase of this of EA by Saudi Arabia. Unfortunately, I just don't know if that's going to be the case. We can only hope that it's not going to be the case. However, what we know, one thing that we are sure of, is whenever any purchases like this happen, the first thing that happens are layoffs. Example number one is Embracer Group, which has bought many companies and then fired thousands of employees. Just because they're trying to recoup money. Whenever you make purchase like this, whenever you spend 55 billion, this is not from your pocket. It comes from loans and other things. So companies try to recoup the money by minimizing the costs and maximizing profits, which is minimizing the cost, first of all, is get rid of a lot of different studios. And of course, monetizations and like harmful monetizations to get people to pay more. That's why I think we will see in The Sims 4 in the coming potentially months, things like microtransactions, and much more reliance on like a small DLC, like battle passes. We already have like a battle pass, but we're going to have paid ones. This is just what they will do to recoup the funds that they spent purchasing EA for some reason. There also will be a lot of sequels, remakes, remasters, everything, just to recoup the funds. With Embracer Group, we've seen so many different remakes, or more of remasters, and we're probably going to see that with The Sims 3, probably getting remastered, and probably maybe even getting a new DLC, because it's just going to go where the money is. People celebrating this purchase really don't understand what it means for the company to be bought out, because it's never good for anyone. Employees will lose jobs, we will lose content on games, we will get games with worse monetization, and who knows, we potentially even see just whole studios and games being shut down. Probably the biggest impact will be on the Battlefield studio because it's the biggest one, but I think something like Sims, depending on how much money Sims actually makes, there's a possibility there's going to be a crackdown on mods, on everything. So this is not a good thing. We don't know how bad of the thing it is right now, but we will find out. I would even say in coming weeks, because those kind of restructurings happen very quickly. Yeah, let me know what you think about this. I'm not happy. We still have The Sims 3. We have this, the old Sims games, but The Sims 4 might be doomed after this. But yeah, let me know what you think. And yeah, this is crazy.